Hello, my name is James Finney, and this is my flipped classroom assignment for EDT 6010 course at Wilmington University. My lesson today is on how to prepare to interview a talent and or subject. Now I want to also forewarn you that my six-month-old son is over to my left with my wife, and you may hear him from time to time, but fret not, we'll still get through this lesson effectively. So that being said, we're going to get right into it. I have 13 steps here that I'm going to explain in detail in a lecture format so that you will understand exactly how to prepare to interview a talent and or subject. Here we go. Step 1. Choose a topic to interview someone about. Now, whether it's breast cancer or it's Wall Street, you still want to focus in on a specific topic within those categories. You don't want to give a broad topic to interview someone about. Mainly focus in on something. Really hone in on what it is you want to talk about and the message that you want to convey to your audience. So if you want to talk about money, then inside of money you would say Wall Street. And that would be your topic, Wall Street. And then, which leads us to step 2. Determine possible talents to interview within your topic. So basically, if you're going to do Wall Street, you want to look for people that either worked on Wall Street or had some type of affiliation with Wall Street at one point or another in their life. Because that will make for good content, good substance for your topic in your interview. Step 3, contact possible talents by phone, mail, or email. I wouldn't suggest mail anymore because we have email, and that's where all the productions that I've done in the past have been through email, because documentation beats conversation every time. Step 4, receive confirmation that the talent agrees to be interviewed. And it's best to do that through email so you can hold that person accountable. Hey, you said that you were going to conduct this interview with me, and I have this email on such date to show what it is I'm sharing with you right now. Because plans change, things change, but you want to hold people accountable so that you can get what you need to get accomplished. Step 5, send your talent a mutual release form. So once the talent agrees to be interviewed, you definitely want to lock them in on a mutual release form to basically eliminate the liability from you from their video or audio. For some apparent reason, sometimes when people hear themselves or when they see themselves, they think that the person that actually captured them or recorded them is doing them a disservice. That's not how my voice sounds, or that's not how I really look. I look fatter, or I look skinnier. The reality is, that's how you look, that's how you sound. So get a mutual release form so to hold you, to exempt you from any liability that slander or that someone may bring to the table. Number 6, receive the signed mutual release form from the talent. Absolutely, do not conduct any interview without first receiving that mutual release form back. That is your insurance to make sure that you're held not liable for anything that may occur within the production. So you need that mutual release form. Let's see, we're on 8. No, we're on 7. Choose an approved location to conduct your interview. Wherever you go, whether it be a park, whether it be a building, make sure the person in charge of that area and location is approving you to conduct your interview in that area. There's free location release forms you can print online on Google. You can Google location releases, print one out, and just get that person to sign off on it. So you can hold them accountable to say, hey, I have something here that says you allow me to conduct my interview at this location on this specific date and time. So, which brings us to step 8. Schedule the date and time and location where the talent will be interviewed. I think we pretty much covered that. So we're going to go straight to number 9. Plan the agenda and questions for the interview. Now, let me just pause for a second. You can actually take number 9 and put it up there after 1. After you choose your topic, you can start strategically planning out your questions to focus in on the type of story that you want to share with your audience. And it all comes through the questions. The questions is what really guides the story through with any documentary style or interview that you want to display. So we have 10, prepare all necessary equipment and or staff needed to conduct your interview. Now, keep in mind, I'm sitting here by myself with a camera and tripod doing this flipped classroom assignment. So you don't need a big crew, you don't need a big staff to conduct an interview. Maybe just a friend or a family, one extra person, and you can take them with you to basically be a placeholder for your talent or subject, so you can get your framing together, right? And so once your framing is together and you use that friend or a family member just to be a placeholder to sit in so you can get them framed right, so when that actual talent does show up, you already know the camera's set right, frames together, and you can get straight into the interview, straight into the questions. But I would recommend, though, if you do happen to conduct your interview outside, that you put something heavy like sandbags, something to weigh down your tripod in the event that it's windy. Because if it's windy and it's just you out there, then the wind could basically mess up your framing if the tripod sways back and forth. So if you have something heavy to hold down your tripod, you won't have to worry about the elements to mess up your shot. That could happen outside. So we're going to number 11. Have all necessary equipment and staff on site before talent gets there. Again, just make sure you bring one extra person, a friend or a family member, buy them some lunch, and that should be fine. 12, conduct the interview. Absolutely. You took all the time to get the necessary paperwork, release forms, location release forms, you got your questions together. Now, do your interview. Conduct the interview, make it rock solid, make sure that it's straight to the point. Make sure you make them sweat. I'm just playing, but make them sweat. Because you want to get a good quality interview, and you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're trying to share with your audience is conveyed through the interview, through the questions. And again, number 13. I'm sorry, not again. Number 13. Thank the talent for his or her time. Absolutely. Some people like to be thanked by payment. So maybe you have to pay the talent for their time so you can interview them. Some people like to be paid, doesn't have to be money though. It could be a thank you, it could be lunch, again, it could be gas money. Either way, just let them know that you're thankful for their time and send them on their way. Now, besides this lecture, I know we covered a lot of information, but I want to share with you the foundation for any interview through camera is 2 different angles. And I have the angles in the illustration that I want to show you now. I'm going to explain them. So, what we have here is a wide shot. And a wide shot is, I'm sure you may have seen this on CNN, maybe 60 Minutes, but this is a good shot to show the full frame of both subjects, both the interviewer and the interviewee. And it's a good perspective for the audience because they can see it's a full body shot, which is why it's a wide shot. You get the head and toe of the subject, and you can basically see whatever's going on within that interview. She could be asking him a personal question, and what you couldn't see on a headshot, you can see maybe he's fidgeting with his hands. Who knows? So it can give the audience a perspective of, is he telling the truth, or wow, that was a cutthroat question. You get to see all that when you get a full body shot, as opposed to your over the shoulder shot, which is another good shot used in interviews, because basically this over the shoulder shot is mainly focused on a mid shot, which is cut off right here at the waist. So by it's cutting off right here, you're telling the camera, I want to focus more on this. And when you focus more on the face, you get to see really what's going on with the eyes. You can see if the talent or the subject is actually sweating. A lot of things happen when you get more closer and focus in on the face, which is where the emotion comes from. So these are the 2 main shots to use in any interview. You want your wide shot, which is a full body shot of both characters, and then you want to cut to an over the shoulder shot. By you doing these shots in any interview that you do, I guarantee you'll have a good quality interview. This has been James Finney. This is my name. My name is James Finney. This has been my assignment for EDT 6010 course at Wilmington University. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go tend to my 6-month-old son over there with my beautiful wife. I'm out.